African elephant. The African elephant, or African elephant, Loxodonta africana, is a species of elephant that lives on the African continent. They are one of the largest land animals in the world and a symbol of the strength and beauty of the African wild. African elephants have large bodies, reaching 3 to 4 meters in height and weighing up to 5 to 7 tons. They have large, curved tusks, which are used for a variety of purposes, including foraging, social interaction, and surviving dangerous situations. African elephants live in social groups called herds. Schools consist of females and their young, while adult males tend to live alone or in groups of smaller males. They spend most of their time foraging, with a diet consisting of a wide variety of plant species, including grasses, leaves, bark, and fruits. Unfortunately, African elephants face serious threats due to illegal hunting and loss of their natural habitat. African elephant ivory is in high demand in the illegal market for industrial jewelry and other goods, leading to widespread illegal elephant poaching. In addition, the expansion of agriculture, the construction of human settlements, and conflicts between humans and elephants have also caused the loss of their natural habitat. To protect the African elephant, various conservation efforts have been undertaken, including the establishment of national parks and nature reserves, stricter enforcement of laws against illegal poaching, and raising public awareness about the importance of protecting this species. International organizations and conservation agencies are also working with governments and local communities to conserve the African elephant and its habitat. Despite serious challenges, conservation efforts have provided hope for the future of the African elephant. It is important for all of us to understand the importance of conserving nature and ensuring the survival of these species, and respecting their existence in their natural environment. Habitat of African elephants. African elephants, Loxodonta africana, live in various habitats on the African continent. They can be found in forested areas, savannas, meadows, and shrubby areas, depending on the subspecies. Here are some types of habitats in which African elephants can be encountered. 1. Rainforest. African elephants live in tropical rainforests in Central and West African regions such as Congo, Cameroon, and Gabon. They inhabit dense forests and swampy areas rich in vegetation. 2. Savannas. African elephants are very common in the savannas of East and South Africa. They adapt well to large, open pastures. Savannas are open habitats with tall grass and few trees, which provide enough food for elephants. 3. Galuric forest. African elephants are often found in galuric forests, which are forests that follow the flow of streams and creeks along savannas and grasslands. The gallerly forest provides a consistent source of water and also has lush vegetation, making it an ideal place for elephants. 4. Pastures. African elephants can also be found in vast grasslands, such as the Serengeti in Tanzania or the Masai Mara in Kenya. They follow migration patterns associated with the seasonal movement of their feed sources. 5. Forest clusters. In some parts of Africa, African elephants can be found in forest clusters scattered in the middle of savannas or bushy areas. These forest clusters provide an important refuge for elephants and provide access to abundant feed. It is important to note that the habitat of African elephants has suffered significant degradation due to human expansion, climate change, and other human activities. There needs to be a sustainable conservation effort to protect the natural habitat of African elephants and maintain the sustainability of their population. Age of African elephants. The African elephant, Loxodonta africana, has a varied age range, as do other mammals. Generally, African elephants have a fairly long lifespan. Here is some general information about the age of African elephants. 1. Life expectancy. African elephants have a fairly long life expectancy. In their natural environment, they can live between 50 to 70 years, although there are records of individuals living longer than that. 2. Phases of life. Like other mammals, African elephants go through several phases of life. They are born as baby elephants called elephant calves, and their childhood lasts for several years. After that, they become juvenile elephants and finally reach maturity when they are about 20 years old. 3. Aging process. Like humans and other animals, African elephants also age with age. Their teeth erode over time and can give clues about their age. In addition, older elephants can also show signs of aging through sagging skin and more wrinkles. 4. Factors affecting age. There are several factors that can affect the lifespan of African elephants, including habitat quality, food availability, poaching pressure, and other environmental factors. Elephants that live in safe environments, have access to adequate food, and are not exposed to the pressures of illegal poaching tend to have longer life expectancies. It is important to remember that these are general estimates and there are individual variations in the life expectancy of African elephants. Factors such as environment, health, and human stresses can affect their lifespan. Africa's most populous elephant country. Countries in Africa have an important role in maintaining African elephant populations. Here are some countries estimated to have significant populations of African elephants. 1. Botswana. Botswana is estimated to have one of the largest populations of African elephants on the continent. Chobe National Park in Botswana is home to a large number of African elephants. 2. Tanzania. Tanzania is also known to have a large elephant population, especially in Serengeti National Park and Ruaha National Park. Tanzania is also an important migration route for East African elephants. 3. Kenya. Kenya is another country in East Africa that has a significant elephant population. The elephants can be found in Amboseli National Park, Tsavo National Park, and Samburu Reserve, among other places. 4. South Africa. South Africa also has a sizable population of African elephants. Kruger National Park and Addo Elephant National Park in South Africa are important habitats for these elephants. 5. Zimbabwe. Zimbabwe has several important populations of African elephants, including in Hwange National Park. The elephant population in Hwange is estimated to be one of the largest in Africa. It is important to note that elephant populations can fluctuate, and this data is based on the last estimates available at the time of my last knowledge in September 2021. Elephant populations in these countries can change over time due to factors such as illegal poaching, habitat change, and conservation efforts. African elephant population. The population of African elephants has experienced a significant decline in recent decades. According to the latest estimates available before my last knowledge in September 2021, the African elephant population is estimated to be in the range of 415,000 to 640,000 individuals. It is important to note that these numbers are approximate and may change over time. African elephant populations differ across countries and subpopulations. Some countries have larger populations, while others face more serious declines and face the risk of local extinction. Various conservation organizations, governments, and related agencies work together to protect African elephants and increase their populations. Conservation efforts include illegal poaching control, habitat protection, anti-poaching patrols, stricter law enforcement, and public education about the importance of elephant conservation. It is important to continuously monitor the development of African elephant populations through reports and research conducted by conservation organizations and related institutions to gain a more accurate understanding of their numbers and sustainability. Until here first regarding the video of the African elephant, I hope this information can be received by all of you. Always take care of the environment around us as well as possible. Do not throw garbage anywhere, so that our environment is always clean and healthy. Thank you for supporting and visiting this channel. Don't forget to subscribe, like and comment. See you again in the next video.